Jenna Bush Hager confesses she and her friends shared boyfriends in college. Jenna Bush Hager takes a jab at husband Henry on live TV. I like professional athletes. I just never married one. Before finding love with her husband, Henry Hager, Jenna Bush Hager shared some of her romantic partners with her closest friends. On the Friday, August 15 episode of Today with Jenna and Friends, Bush Hager and her guest host, Erin Andrews, discussed how Jennifer Aniston revealed in her new Vanity Fair cover story that she and Gwyneth Paltrow have chatted together about their mutual ex, Brad Pitt. Anybody that have dated the same person or even have a person in the mutual circle, there is conversations, Bush Hager noted, before sharing some surprising information about her dating past. I've never dated the same person as someone I know that I can think of. I definitely in college we all sort of shared, Bush Hager stated, prompting shocked responses from Andrews and the show's off-camera crew. After Andrews asked for more details, Bush Hager shared, I had a high school boyfriend. He was handsome. Other people dated him. That's okay. I was okay with it because I knew that if I wanted him back, I could probably get him back. Bush Hager met her husband in 2004, the same year she graduated from the University of Texas at Austin. The two tied the knot in 2008 and have since welcomed 3 kids together, daughters Mila, 12, and Poppy, 10, and son Hal, 6. Since joining the 4th hour of Today in 2019, Jenna said she made a surprising love life connection with one of the show's crew members. There is a friend on this show of mine, and her husband and my husband dated the same girl. We did bond over it right away. I sat down and I was like, wait, I think... And she said, yes. We put all of these things together, just as women do. We figured out the timeline. We realized they had the same type. We became really good friends. Andrews, for her part, told Bush Hager that she's never dated the same person as one of her good friends. However, Andrews said that she and her Calm Down podcast co-host, Carisha Thompson, tend to like the same kind of guy. Andrews wed her husband, Jarrett Stahl, in 2017, and the two welcomed their son, Mac, via surrogate in 2023. On a February episode of Jenna and Friends, Bush Hager revealed that her high school boyfriend used to call her father, former President George W. Bush, Big George. Did he? How long did that last? Her guest host Willie Geist asked. She replied, he lasted a long time because he was handsome. But my dad, you know when you're in those moments, it only works when you're young, because when you're in those moments, you're like, oh God, this is not good. But you can somewhat brush it over. Jenna Bush Hager takes a jab at husband Henry on live TV. Jenna Bush Hager seems to be having doubts about her 17-year marriage to Henry Chase Hager. On a Friday, August 15 episode of Today with Jenna and Friends, the mom of 3, 43, admitted she finds hockey players attractive. Guest co-host Erin Andrews said she thought she and Jenna liked the same type of guy, to which she agreed. Jenna Bush Hager's type. I like professional athletes. I just never married one, the host quipped. I like NHL players. Jenna, who has been married to Henry since 2008, recalled the moment she found out her husband and a coworker's husband dated the same girl, and her name rhymes with Erin. Erin pressed her for details. I'm not going to say it, but we did bond over it right away. I sat down and I was like, wait, I think. And she said, yes. We put all of these things together, just as women do. We figured out the timeline. We realized they had the same type. We became really good friends. Jenna Bush Hager shared past boyfriends with her pals. The media personality then gave some more insight into her own dating history. In college, we all sort of shared. I had a high school boyfriend. He was handsome. Other people dated him. That's okay. I was okay with it because I knew that if I wanted him back, I could probably get him back. Jenna Bush Hager does not want her husband showing a man thigh. Today's episode is not the first time Jenna has called out her man on air. On Wednesday, July 9th, she spoke out strongly against Henry wearing a Speedo. If my husband brought out a Speedo, I'd be shocked. And by the way, a man thigh? No thank you. Jenna Bush Hager accidentally insults her husband's body.